Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Ready, 18 Gator. Look at me. Door. Shit. He's coming. Don't look. He's coming.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. X3, 218, chopper.
Second and 1. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Clifford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hard. Spawn. No. 61, matchbox lights. Whip. Watch the whip. 95's the same, though. Hey, Haywood. 95's mine. Hit it.
Looking to throw. Clifford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. That's gone. Check 55 to Mike. Check it out.
Back to throw. Clifford. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Clifford. And he's able to find Diggs. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
On first down, Swift. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Get it.
2nd and 10. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Hey, over.
Operating from the gun, Clifford. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
I got you, boy.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings' 43-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Check 30. Red 80. Check.
80 weapon.
Check hot route. Hot.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. That good for 19 and a 1st down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. They complete it to Hill. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Joker. Red 80. Mike 54.
Darnold. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Check nickel.
We're scoreless after 1.
We're going to start. Mike 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the slip. Chance. Go 80. Hey, watch that.
Greystone, Travis.
54. Mike 54. Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On second and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
To throw is Darnold. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Let's go,
first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 45-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Pick your game up.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
2nd and 6. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Check 9, check 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Darnold. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Bravo!
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Third and long, it's Darnold. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
All day. Mike 54. Mike 54. You remember me? You remember me? Man, 80. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That one complete to Hill. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Hey, lady. Check 24. Check 24. Hey, son.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Hopkins, as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side. No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive. Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Check the backer, check the backer.
Pilot, 64, weak.
To throw again. Clifford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
First down, Minnesota.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Clifford. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He finds some open field here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the slip.
Lady.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Oh, lady.
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Darnold down to throw. Caught here by Griffin. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off of play action, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Back to you.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Come on, dude. Mike 20, Mike 20.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. that appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
54, right there. 54 Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Pick that.
Red 80.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Topper.
Kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
Red 80. Mike 5-4.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Undercrush.
6-6. Pull it high. Let's go.
Back to throw. Clifford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Rock it.
They'll try to run this one in. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Out, 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 out.
You draw quarters.
They'll try the left side. Swift. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. Here's Darnold. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
25 yards that time. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Clifford. They'll roll him out right. Complete. Smith has it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run on first down. Swift. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Ready? X3. 218. Chop. Hey, C6. C6.
2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clifford. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
From the gun, Clifford. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Come on.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Recon, 132 fighter. Bam, bam.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 26, check 26. Watch out. Watch. Look at me. Go. All right.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Hey, Charlie. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Exit. Mark 55. Mark 55. It's just me and you. Hey, exit. Let go.
On 4th down, Clifford. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Lions will take over. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 1st down, Lions on a pickup of 13. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10. Darnold, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the 4th quarter. And the Patriots, they've extended their lead in that one. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a handoff looking right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
Mike 5 forward. Let's pick it up. Red 80.
Check 25. Check 25.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check this out.
Now Darnold. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position. Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence. No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Hey, we got 4 down.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Hey, check Mike. Watch it.
On fourth down, Clifford. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Check Mike 54. Lady.
I hope we got the
And to give this time to the tailback. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Check. Lucky. He's coming. We got double up.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Detroit, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.